Hi everybody, this is Pam with another project share. This project is inspired by Michelle Pipeling on ribbons, roses, and lace. She has a YouTube channel, and she inspired me to try this bridal clutch bag. It is made out of a placemat, and I was able to find a really lovely kind of damask off-white placemat that I used for this project. And all I did was I took the placemat and rolled it up, folded it up, probably a little more than half, as you can see, because you want the pocket to be deep enough to put little bridal trinkets or memories in. So I rolled it up and I just hot glued the corners down to the corners here. And then I started applying layers of laces and appliques. And so at the bottom, on this here, I just put a strip of kind of flat white lace, layered it with some scalloped, more of a ecru colored lace. Then on top, a bridal applique cutout, some pearls and whatnot. And then at the bottom, I actually used a piece of fringe here. And then what I did was I rolled it over and I glued down the edges of the fringe so that on the back, you can see it just kind of looks like little flowers or something growing up out of the ground. So that was really kind of a fun, it's really neat to see how these things, you get ideas as you're working. And you're not always sure how something's going to turn out, but it's fun to see it develop as you go. So that was the bottom piece. And then of course I took the trim for the raw edge and just gave it a little bit of finishing on that raw edge. And then same thing here, I put the white looking bridal lace here, and I put a couple of applique flowers, but really the point of these flowers up here was to hide the back side of the bridal appliques on the flap. So that's the inside, and then I'll go to the flap next. So when you fold it over, the ribbon trim continues around all these edges. And then for the flap, I put more laces here. This lace actually went over the top onto the back side for a nice embellishment, laid that down. And then I put another strip of ecru lace here with some pearls trim, and some more of the bridal applique I put over the edge so it kind of blended into the flower down on this side. I wanted it to kind of have a continuity of that same piece. So then what I did was I added the bow on top with some cutout pieces of some trim I had, and a little bling embellishment here. And I glued not the whole bow down, but parts of the bow I glued down so that it doesn't mess up the applique or become, I don't want the bow to be stationary, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then I put this is kind of an iridescent sequined applique here with a few dangles on the side, and this was basically to tie the front into the back, which looks like this. And the back is just a piece of trim, kind of like a bridal trim I had, with flowers and iridescent sequins, and the sequins go also down the dangles, which is nice. So that gave the back a little bit of dimension. And I don't know if I mentioned, but underneath these sequins here, this is actually a piece of flat lace with some iridescent treatment on the leaves and in the lace itself. So I thought that was kind of pretty. And the thing I think that's really nice about these projects, and Michelle always emphasizes this too, and a lot of the other ladies that I see on YouTube, Maggie White and Jean Rag, and it's really important to layer not only textures but the different colors. And I love the idea of the white on ecru layered with more white, and the trims, the colors between the two just look really rich. So here's a little bit closer view of that trim, and hopefully you can see that. And then a little bit closer view of the front with the bow. a little bit closer on the inside flap. So this was a really fun project. I made this in an evening, and you know, it doesn't have to be embellished a lot. You can embellish it a little, you can layer a lot, whatever you're in the mood for and whatever you think it's suited for the person that you're going to be giving it to. This is going to go to a dear friend as a gift for her bridal. I'm giving her a box actually with several different bridal things inside it, and this will be one of the gifts that I'm giving to her. And I got this idea from Margaret. She is absolutely incredible with her creations, and she was showing me how to, well, showing me on her YouTube videos, showing us how to use some incredible techniques and appliques to make these things. And she made a beautiful bridal box full of, I believe it was for one of her family members, and she made it for a box full of bridal things. It was so beautiful, all the different things. So when the bride opened the box, there was a garter inside, and there was a bag, I think something similar like this, and Margaret just made it just beautiful. Margaret Tomaso. So if you haven't seen her work, you need to definitely go on her YouTube page and check out the things that she does. So anyway, that's my share of the bridal clutch that I made, and I thank you all for watching. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up or make a comment, and I will be back with another project, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.